What up? It's your boy, Luke for Prez, back in the mix with another video for you guys. Hope everyone is doing well out there. So you finally started to take producing seriously. You've spent months and months honing your craft and studying from the best producers YouTube University has to offer. You've set up your beat store and uploaded the most fire instrumentals you have, and you're ready to tell your micromanaging 9-to-5 boss to kick rocks.
Hey, listen, I quit.
There's only one problem. You haven't sold a single MP3 lease. If this is you, you're not alone. We literally all started in that exact position. It can be super frustrating if your beats aren't selling and you're not quite sure exactly why, but don't worry. Today I'm going to cover 5 of the most common reasons why you're struggling to sell beats and what you can do to address these issues right away. If you're new to the channel and you're interested in producer-related marketing content and whatnot, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and do me a favor, leave a comment telling me what kind of video you would like to see next. Real talk, the hardest part of doing this channel is thinking of topics for videos, so literally anything would be greatly appreciated. All right, so let's get into the video. These are not in any specific order necessarily, but I did leave the one that I think is most important till the end, so make sure you stick around for that. Reason number 1. Your beats are overly complicated and you're not leaving room for the artist. I know as a producer, it can be super tempting to throw in 72 different hi-hat rolls, 18 different perk sounds, and like 48 counter melodies into your beat. But the truth is, if an artist can't hear a pocket for their vocals, they're gonna hit skip faster than you could say Drake type beat. I've found that the best way to make sure that I have left enough space for an artist's vocals is to throw an acapella into my project file. For instance, figure out what big artist you would love to hear on your beat, go over to YouTube and try to find an acapella that matches the beat you're working on. If you can't find a suitable acapella, you can actually make one yourself using websites like vocalremover.org. And if you have Splice, that's another great option to find acapellas that you can use. You can even sort by BPM and key, so you don't even have to do any editing in your DAW whatsoever. If the beat sounds like a hot mess, start stripping it down to just the bare essentials. This will give you a great idea of how many sounds you can get away with including in a beat without cluttering all the frequencies. Oftentimes, less is more and simpler is better. Reason number 2, your sound selection is awful. If your beat sounds like it was made for a Super Nintendo soundtrack, you're not gonna catch the ear of a would-be beat buyer. Stock sounds just do not cut it in today's day and age. But luckily there are very affordable solutions to this problem that you can implement right now. The first thing I suggest doing is making a list of the producers that you admire. Head over to Google and figure out which producers are currently selling drum kits or melody packs and invest in them. Boom, you now have the same sounds that top producers are using to get placements and work with artists on a regular basis. Also, again, Splice is a great resource for this as well. They have a gigantic library of professional quality sounds for all genres, including one-shot drum sounds, melody loops, transition sounds, crashes, like literally everything you can think of. And a lot of A-list producers have kits on there as well. Murda Beats has 2 kits on there, Southside has a kit on there, Scott Storch has a kit on there, and it goes on and on. In my opinion, it's definitely worth the $8 a month. Reason number 3, you're not making what's popular. Now let me just preface this by saying I am in no way suggesting that all you have to do is copy what's popping right now and that's the only way to be successful, or that you shouldn't try to develop your own unique sound to help push the genre forward. But finding your own sound as a producer can take years and years of practice and soul searching, and as we both know, soul searching don't pay the mortgage, dog. So I suggest that regardless of what type of music you enjoy making the most, you should devote at least a certain amount of your time towards crafting beats in the style of what's popular right now. Study the Billboard charts. listen to the top playlists on Spotify and Apple Music. Your beat store should feature similar beats to what you hear during this research. Again, I'm not saying this has to be your entire catalog by any stretch. In fact, if you stop making the stuff that you love, you're gonna burn out right away, you're gonna stop enjoying what you're doing, and that means you're gonna quit. So for sure, whatever you happen to like making, continue doing that. But there's definitely some value in branching out and broadening your horizons and learning how to make all different kinds of beats, even if they don't creatively fulfill you in the same way that your favorite types of beats might. Throw them all on your beat store and see if certain ones start performing better than others. Make a decision on which ones to post going forward once you have a little bit more data to analyze. Reason 4, you lack consistency with your uploads. You can't expect people to be excited about checking out your beats if they don't have a reason to keep coming back on a regular basis for more. Uploading 40 beats at once and then taking the next 2 months off is a recipe for disaster, especially when you consider the importance of return customers. I recently interviewed the producer Robin Wesley. I will link to that in the little box thing above me. He makes about $10K a month on his beat store, and he says that 30% of his customers are return customers. If he let his beat store stagnate without any new material, he would potentially lose up to 1/3 of his business. That's like $3,000 a month down the drain. I'm not suggesting that you need to post a new beat every single day, although I do think that is a good ultimate goal to strive for. But what I am saying is that you need to figure out a posting frequency that works best for you and stick to that. Whether that means you're posting 1 beat a week or 3 beats a week or 1 beat every 2 weeks, it doesn't matter. Just find something that is sustainable for your current life circumstances and workflow and work on building it up from there. At the beginning, the frequency itself is less important than the consistency. In order to sell beats online successfully, you have to have an ever expanding catalog that you build upon consistently. It's just that simple. Reason number 5, and again, I think this is the biggest one, so that's why I've saved it for last. You're not marketing your beats. You could have the most fire beats on planet Earth, but if nobody hears them, you're not gonna make a penny. Ask yourself, what are you doing to market your beats? Are you doing anything to market your beats? It doesn't just have to be in the form of paid ads either, even though that's what I talk a lot about on the channel, and that's one of my favorite ways of doing it. How many artists are you reaching out to on social media a day or a week? If you have money to invest in your business, paid ads are the fastest way to reach the most amount of people, but that's by no means a necessity, especially if you're just starting out. If you don't have any money to invest, it costs nothing to post your beats to YouTube, to make stupid TikTok videos of you cooking up, to DM 100 people a day. You have to realize that in order to be a successful producer, you can't just be a producer. You have to be an entrepreneur as well. And marketing is a key component of that. My time is broken down into about 50% making beats and 50% marketing them. But if you're just starting out, I actually suggest spending the majority of your time just working on your craft, working on getting better, make more beats. That will make it easier to sell them when the time does come for you to market them. But regardless of where you're at in your producer journey, you need to start getting your name out there all the same. If you can't bring people into your ecosystem and build relationships, you're gonna be stuck at ground zero forever. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are 5 of the most common reasons why you might not be selling your beats online. I hope you found this video useful. If so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because we got more stuff coming, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stopping anytime soon. And definitely check out the videos that are about to be on the screen, as I think they will also be very helpful for you as well. That's all I got. I'm Luke for Prez. I'm getting out of here. Peace.